Yesterday was a difficult day for our heroes. Traveling to Silver Glen Village, they were stopped by a group of blood wolves. While not normally a problem on the roads, something that a group of individuals can easily deal with, it was the beginning of their trials. Entering Silver Glen Village, they realized that there was something else coming, something else bubbling to attack the town. And as they began to look around to try to determine what is going on and who they are, who they're going to meet and what they're going to do, a large behemoth began to approach the town. And they had to team up with Lotus Glen, a gnoll, sometimes called the Storm Fist, to come forward and defeat the behemoth. But this battle left them injured, and as the battle ended, they fell unconscious and they heard something new, something different. Their dreams that happened that evening was a song. And not just a song that one person heard, it was a song that seemed to transcend everyone. And this tune, this song of the Blood Phoenix, remains fresh in their minds. As they gather their thoughts and recover from their injuries, they begin to go to bed, resting and wondering what is there in store. Couple of reminders for our audience is that they were they saw a small blood mouse recently that seemed to have been almost investigating them as they gathered their wounds. They've also met a couple of interesting people. One is a kobold that has a handful of dragon scales, which is seems very unusual for most people to own. It's a small fortune in and of itself. And they met someone who's almost a celebrity in this town, Lotus Stormfist Glen, who helped with the battle. With his commanding presence, he does seem to be disinterested in addressing the people that love him. So, you guys begin to wake up the next morning, trying to figure out what your next move is, as you wake up to the sound of a hammer, and you just hear hammering on wood that almost jolts you awake after a very long night. You look out the window. We are perhaps just a little before dawn, and you wake up in that basement of the alchemist's shop, the apothecary.
First off, I want to say thank you, Sarah BC1. She donated $10, so everybody gets a hero point.
Ooh,
Yes!
thank
Each player
you.
gets a hero point, so we can mess up our rolls and still survive. Oh yeah.
Question: do we all start with one as well, or is it 0 and then?
We do not start with the hero point.
Okay,
I believe that's
Okay.
what we agreed on.
I don't remember
Sorry.
anything.
Well, now we have one Mr.
Now we got
TM.
one, exactly. Take that, Christopher.
Tyrkis took the least amount of injuries, I think. So,
Yep.
it's been a while. So Tyrkis is up first, and you see a purple Forg just hammering away on a contraption in the corner.
A Forg, I don't know, right?
Prue. It's Prue Lovelace, your
Okay.
companion.
You
Yeah.
know her.
No, that's what I was checking, and I go over to Prue and I'm like, so are you building something new?
Yes, see, they said that I could trap whatever entity is coming here, so I am going to sit right here until this box and this contraption, I'm just going to pull it until it traps the thing that's coming here and stealing those potions.
Sounds like an idea.
It- it-
Why
is
are
an
you
idea.
using this old school method? And he looks at the string.
you know what? My resources were limited and time was not of something I had. Plus, I might be in Ireland right now, so I'll be right here with this thing that I have to watch and cannot participate in today's adventures for.
Oh, I see.
Also, happy birthday, Day.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday!
All right, cool. So then he goes, and we will learn more about what's going on in this town. That is, I think, what we are doing. And then I walk over to Ruble, who last, if I remember, when I was injured, decided to like poke me in my injury. So now I'm going to.
I was helping.
I'm going to absolutely. I don't know. I was gonna say draw on his face, but there are no markers here, so I'm going to.
There's a marker right there.
Oh yay!
What a conveniently placed quill and ink pot.
So I am
it
going
said
to.
Sharpie on the side. Go ahead.
Ooh,
Describe
nice.
your character as you.
Yeah,
Describe your character
so-
as you Sharpie your companion.
So Tyrkis is a cat folk. His appearance is mostly like snowy white with juxtaposed with like razor sharp fangs, but you like if you didn't know Tyrkis, that might sound a bit scary, but really he's just a goofball in mage robes that are darker shades of the night sky, so like deep navy blues, shimmering with like some little light, as if they were stars. I mean, he is a catfolk. that's his thing. And he is drawing a big old mustache on Rubel's face. Just a little twirly mustache.
Okay, Torlaz, like, I need to know what kind of mustache.
I think Damaska is up observing this, maybe at the tail end of drawing with this Sharpie. Also, Prue in the corner hammering a box or something. Damaska,
Prue.
can you tell me about your character?
Yes, so Damaska is a Goron, which is essentially a plant person hybrid. Plant brought to life by a druid. She is of the rose variety, so she has this petal pink face that is actually composed of petals, and so they actually create sort of facial features so she can express, and then her hair is a bunch of thorned vines, kind of pulled back like a big messy bun. Her limbs are very long and viney. She's decided that she is 5'8" that day, because she can make
5'8",
that sort of decision on a whim.
Yeah. How
but
long
she
she
wears-
sits in the sun the day before.
Yeah, and she's has this dark green studded armor on, and she looks over at Prue and she goes, "This is quite early to get this going. Have you been working on it all night?"
I drew the plans right here in my little inventor notebook. I'm sure I have.
All right, Dukes, that is some great work. You are creating.
I'm an artiste, and it is literally just the mustache, and he's acting like it is the Michelangelo.
Well, I wonder how long it's going to take him to figure that out.
My guess is all day.
At least. Guess it depends on how many reflective surfaces we come across.
Ruble, you wake up.
I open my eyes and Tyrkis is right there. Like, obviously, because he's paying fine attention, he's like right next to my face. It's like, oh, Tyrkis! Oh, I'm glad you're not dead! And I reach up and give him a big hug.
I give a hug as well, but then I'm like, yes. Exactly. I'm glad I'm not dead too.
Ruble stands
you
up
feeling?
and does his morning stretches. He's like, oh, I feel pretty good. I had a dream that there was a woodpecker on my head all night. Oh, there it is. And he looks over it. Yeah. It's like, oh, that. Okay. What
Prue?
are you making?
I should have had you guys wake up at the same time so I could explain it only once. I am making a trap for the invisible creature that was here yesterday, right? I promised I'd do this. I promised Poe, the apothecary, that I would make this, and thus I am here. And I must sit here all day watching this trap.
For ease of advancement, I'll say you probably don't need my help. But you should know I do want to help.
We need
Tirkus,
your help.
What are we doing?
Yep. Oh, am I? Oh no. Am I the one in charge now? Because that sounds like a bad idea. I look at Damaska.
Don't look at me.
Oh
I just
no.
woke up.
All right. If this is up to me, and he closes his eyes, and in his head is a little anime version of Prue going, "What would Prue do?" And then he goes, "Okay. I think we're supposed to figure out where this behemoth came from and what the townsfolk know.
Yes,
And-
that sounds correct.
We were spied by the little blood creatures, so maybe finding more little blood creatures."
We're seeking them out?
No, not like actively. That's kind of gross.
All
but I
right.
feel like, oh! we should try to watch our backs, and if any of them come in our vicinity, get them. Right?
Get him.
All right. So let's go outside and find our first clue.
Oh, okay.
The Blue's Clues theme song pops up.
As I'm like getting my stuff and getting ready to go outside, I want to. Damaska,
Yes?
is this where I said I'd help build the roof? Cause I remember, but I don't know who said it to.
Oh, there was the ad, right? On the poster
Yeah.
board?
This one. I pull it out because I took it so no one else could apply to it.
Yes, I believe it is this village.
Oh, we have to find that guy.
Yes.
He looks
or
looks for a name.
put that back, maybe?
Okay.
So other
Whoa.
people can help?
Shoves it back in his. I'm enough help, but we have to find little blood creatures and get them. That's what Tirkus said.
As you guys walk outside, can you roll me a nature check? Anyone who's trained in it?
Oh, trained in nature.
Sorry.
Oh! I did good. 20.
No, I am trained
Ooh.
in nature. Please roll. I forgot how everything works. I got a dirty 20.
Alright. So, Damaska, Rubo, you walk outside and you get a smell. There are like a certain almost humidity beginning to go, and you realize that based on what you know about weather patterns that it's probably going to rain sometime this afternoon. You can like feel the water pressure the pressure on you begin to increase ever so slightly. And because you can feel it already, it's probably going to rain pretty hard, especially considering you don't really see clouds in the distance. So it's probably going to come in very fast.
Looking at some weather later.
Looking at weather now.
Yes, but bad weather is going to be coming in.
Oh, we should tell somebody. And then like anyone we pass along the way, like, oh, it's going to storm, go inside. Like, literally everybody.
Well, you know, this actually, I know we have things we need to do, but if it's going to pour rain, maybe we should look into getting that roof fixed.
So Tyrkus gets the biggest smile, and now with the mustache, it looks kind of like the Grinch when he smiles.
That's you, not Tyrkus, but yes.
You mean Ruble?
Yeah, that's what I meant. That's what I meant. I don't know my name.
We already did our Grinch one-shot, guys.
You know what? I bet you whoever this roof having person is will know what's going on, and they will owe us one after helping them with the roof. So let's just find a way.
Point of correction, Tyrkus. It's a roof not having person. That's why we need to help them. Because they don't have a roof.
Well, either way, we better get to it.
Onward.
Outside the town.
I have no idea where I'm going. I'm just like looking around and see roofs.
There's directions on the ad.
Yeah. Can we do that and also just look at what parts of town while we're walking that were the most damaged by the behemoth attack? Probably.
Yeah. The town center is in pretty good shape. Like, you guys are able to stop it on the wall. So after you exit the wall to head to this little barn that needs a new roof, then you realize that it's it looks like a massacre, just due to the nature of it being a blood creature, and all the cobblestone is dirty. Some of the fencing is blood-stained. There's a couple of destroyed buildings out in the farmlands, but most of the damage is to crops, which could lead to food problems in a couple months.
Maybe we should assess this damage as well.
Yeah. Let's assess the damage. I don't know what to do.
There are a couple buildings that need to be repaired. A lot of it is that there's not really a fresh water supply right now. The water supply has been contaminated, so a lot of people are like running to go get fresh well water, or and stopping the blood from seeping into the ground and potentially causing damage that way. So if you want to, we can dedicate some time to that and pretend I know about irrigation, and come up with a grand solution, or you guys can focus on repairing houses if you want to help.
I have prestidigitation. Does that help at all?
Yeah, absolutely. You can just clean off like a foot worth of stuff slowly over the course of probably a very long time.
I'd put forth an argument, and Christopher, you tell me if I'm wrong. Because I'm very close to the Earth with the, kineticist and all that stuff, and I'm trained in nature. What I understand about natural filtering, like through layers of like clay and whatnot.
Yeah, like earth lore, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, do that.
Earth lore. Da-da-da-da. Roll, please. Thank you. 16 on the die. Unnatural 20.
Unnatural. So you have a pretty good idea of how you can fix it. It's really just your biggest thing is just causing it to redirecting this so when the rain comes that you guys have sense, it just kind of cleans it away naturally, because you don't want it to seep into the majority of the crop. So it's like creating a canal of some sort or something to that extent, and then letting the rain do the work later.
Right.
Also, another thing to think about is there is a belief that there are like spirits that exist within certain organic objects. That's how you can start animating plants, and as Damascus probably aware of, as well as rocks and that sort of thing. You get the sense that maybe there is a spirit somewhere underground that has been negatively affected by this.
I don't know how to react to that.
We have to go underground now?
Like that's a normal thing though. Like in the world, we would understand that aspects of spirits are okay.
Like a sense of like it's not a one-on-one comparison. But if you think of like Shintoism and stuff like that, where spirits kind of exist, that
like it's not a like Totoro's in trouble, we gotta save him, but more of a just like essence, more of like the Native American aspect of things, or like where we.
Those are a lot of different references. I don't know how to answer, but
exactly.
But I think the existence of a spirit is not unheard of, right? In fact, you probably may encounter quite a bit of them if you sit down to listen. But most people are too busy running around in circles to really sit down and listen to the spirits that exist within life. But it's common knowledge, I think.
What should we do? We can clean and tidy the surface, which will ultimately repair itself, but what about everything else?
Well, I think maybe we can start fixing some of these buildings. Well, it's not directly our fault that these things exist in the state that they are in. I can't help but feel partly responsible.
I would agree. I think fixing some of the homes so that people are safe and out of the weather is good. But the village has been attacked, it sounds like, more than once. Am I correct on that, GM Chris?
Yeah, Lotus Glen. I always have to say the full name. I can't just say Glen. Lotus Glen mentioned something that he was attacked about a week and a half ago, and that smaller packs of creatures like wolves or like jaguar type things, mostly canines and felines, have been attacking travelers, but nothing like a giant, very large, almost dragon serpentine-like creature.
Okay, I'm trying to draw or like hypothesize from all of this. So it sounds like there are all of these things happening. From what we know about blood creatures, they are leftovers of the war when they're like tiny and small. But like a big giant blood creature probably has some kind of summoner, right?
That one, these creatures seem a little more organized based on the stories that Lotus Glen told you, and as well as something this big may have happened closer to the end of the war, but a couple years out now hasn't happened, maybe in like the last year or 6 months or something like that.
Okay. So, yeah, and while we're helping fix the town, we can ask more people what they've seen, or what maybe there's someone with a grudge for the town who is looking to harm it. Maybe that'll tell us how to fix whatever is going on.
That could certainly
Whatever
work,
you suggest, Tirkus.
I am not the leader here, but
I'm just glad you're not dead anymore.
All right.
Yes, I think assisting the villagers will put us in some place where they might be a little more inclined to speak with us than if we were just strangers.
Agreed. All right. To the house.
So, you guys start to help the village, right? We begin to repair a house, so we start hammering down funds. We start like trying to wash away some of the blood that's coming on the crops, and you start to hear certain stories. Well, yeah, I had a merchant come in a couple weeks ago. He was attacked by, I don't know, some sort of large dire wolf type thing. Yeah, these attacks have been more frequent. We've been hearing about these things all the time. I heard that there was a group of monkeys just like a mile down south harassing a bunch of the wildlife and corrupting our water. You know what they say, that talisman, they are just trying to get to Lotus Glen, and they just want to see him fall down so he cannot compete in the next tournament. You know what, that's hearsay. Talisman wouldn't attack this. Oh, you never know. Maybe they will. And you start hearing about these things of like increased frequency of attacks and these almost animalistic like blood creatures beginning to show. While this is happening, we'll say Damaska, you feel your pendant again begin to hum very, very lightly. And can you roll me a perception check, please? I got the Totoro theme song stuck in my head. Totoro.
I rolled a 10.
Do you have a hero?
Okay.
No, I'm just kidding.
Like, is this the moment?
You want to use it?
No. I mean, yes, but no.
You get the sense, and something like begins to strike you as a little odd, and this reverberation is very subtle, and then it disappears. And maybe over the course of the next 30 minutes or so, you feel it once more.
Oh. But I don't notice any correlation between the two, like no one walking by or...
It's whatever it is, a person did not cause this.
Okay. Suspicious.
And GM, can you remind us what talisman is?
Talisman is another country.
Right.
So you're in Lacodia right now. Lacodia and Talisman are kind of allies, but they're highly competitive. So anything that revolves like sports or entertainment, generally like the Super Bowl right now, lots of words get thrown around about it.
Can't say that word.
A superb owl, sorry.
Yeah. And there's the tournament coming up still, right?
Yes. I do not remember my timeline, but it's within a couple months.
Okay. And I know there's the one guy who told us to come to the dojo.
Mm-hmm.
Does he want us to come back to the dojo? Is he waiting for us to return?
There wasn't any definitive plans, no.
Oh, okay.
He's the NPC. You're just gonna see the exclamation mark until you go talk to him.
Until we go to him? Okay.
Okay.
Just
Cool.
T-posing in the dojo.
What an absolute Chad.
We'll say this, Rubel. You since you kind of know the irrigation idea, you begin to clear that out as well. And why don't you go ahead and roll me a perception check?
Uh-oh. Okay, perception is a +5. 8. I'm gonna use my hero point because I'm not pleased with an 8. 21, much better.
Yeah, and as you do this, like you see a little bit of that like a this is gross. I regret my choice of theme for this. A blood puddle, and from it, just you see this little mouse appear from it and start to scurry off.
Is it the same mouse as we saw before?
Probably not.
Like the same type of mouse, the one that went out the window
probably.
and okay.
It's the same size. I don't know if we got enough details. I don't know if I know enough about mice to be able to be like, it's the exact same species.
Right, but it's similar enough that I'd be like, ooh, and then I'd start to chase it. You're talking about the one that
That's
like
up to
went
you.
out the window and vanished.
Correct. That mouse exists too. It's the same size, same shape.
Okay.
Scale, length.
Yeah. Tabasco!
Yes?
Mouse! And I start chasing it. Like, hands out.
Oh. Oh,
Oh,
It's not
alrighty,
vanishing
the mouse.
again.
Is it the same mouse?
Yes. Absolutely 100%.
all right.
Tirkus likes mice.
I do like mice apparently because I'm gonna try to get it. So GM,
Yes.
can you roll a reflex save?
Yeah, sure.
A DC 18 is my arcane DC.
Sure. But reflex save plus
For
4?
tether.
That sounds
I'm
no leash. We'll say that with the 7 I rolled, there's no amount of reasonable reflex save I could have given this creature to resist.
so magic. So Tirkus outstretches his hands and begins chanting, and from his hands shoots sort of what look like smoke and stars, almost like clouds, firing what looks like little tethers that latch onto the little creature as it's trying to like pull away. And he's focusing really hard as he has grabbed a little blood creature.
Yeah. I am amazed the spell has gotten as much attention as it had, both in the one shot and this session already. It's going to try to run off, but I highly doubt it has the strength to be able to pull out of it. But it might try to wiggle. It is a blood creature. I imagine it's a little bit slippery. But it's going to roll a 2, so it is not.
Yep. And they're magical. I'm just gonna say. They're not like legit chains or anything. Yeah. And you see, not today. Tirkus smiles because his spell went off right. He goes, I actually didn't expect that to work. I don't know what we do now though.
You said catch them. You said get them. We got them.
Yeah.
Are you set to catch it? Okay, can anyone
did.
of us speak to it?
A mouse.
That lasts a minute, by the way.
Yeah, it lasts 1 minute. So
I don't think I can talk to it. No.
yeah, I don't think any of us can talk to creatures or anything. And also a blood creature might not have a language. I don't know.
I'll do an Arcana check on it.
Yeah,
just
do
to
it.
see. I'm gonna have to start using physical dice because that was a 12.
No.
Here's what you can gather. It's probably mindless based on the way it's acting, and it probably has very, very specific instructions to do something. So it seems to be walking in a given direction and just trying to push against the tether towards that direction.
Was the other one that we encountered seemed like it was spying on us?
It seemed like it was looking around. I
Oh,
don't
but not
know if
necessarily
I would
at
give it.
us?
Not necessarily at you specifically, no.
Oh, okay.
Okay. That's good to know, because I definitely thought it was spying on us. But you know what?
Me-
It might have been 2 months ago. Who knows?
A lot's changed.
All right. Let's let it go and follow where it leads.
Follow the mouse. All right.
Okay, I'm gonna let it go. And
Oh,
then
wait, before...
Break of
Dude,
dawn. let
Was
it
there
be.
anything with my pendant and the mouse? Nothing?
Yes, sorry. Well, as soon as you get close enough, maybe like 10 feet, we'll say, your pendant starts to react to it.
Okay. Interesting. Okay, you can...
All right.
You may let it go.
all right, 3, 2, and before he says 1, it's already gone because he's miscalculated the timing on how long he could hold it, and then it like scurries off. Go!
Start chasing it.
Yeah.
We start running.
Yeah, start running.
So I looked
If
up
this is
stats for a giant rat. It might be faster than you guys. So
Not than me. I
but
can
it-
cast sticking stones or whatever that spell is.
Sticky stuff.
Stepping stones.
Oh, right. But you're able to keep up with it, keep it in your eyesight. Let's go ahead and just roll like a perception check as you move forward.
Oh, ooh, nice.
30, 20.
Can't see the mouse for the trees.
22.
Nice, you're able to keep track of it. And so, as it begins to scurry, we get the sense of heading deeper into the forest, and at least one guy is like, "Hey, you gonna finish?" As you guys run off. As you probably like left your shovel like in the ground somewhere.
Like a nail halfway nailed in.
Yeah.
Still sticking out of the wall.
It's the ADHD levels of this group. It's fine.
So, when you begin to head into the forest, the canopy gets a little denser. We still get flickers of sunlight beginning to shine through. And your steps are measured. You hear the rustle of the foliage as you begin to follow this mouse within. And then you stop, because you suddenly hear a voice in the distance. This voice does not notice or react to you, but you can hear it talking in almost like a low murmur as you begin to approach. We also get the sounds
like
of the forest.
Or like
no,
a spell
nothing,
or something?
Nothing rhythmic like that, no.
The mouse is talking!
It's not the mouse.
Do you know?
No, I don't.
I start
All right.
sneaking. I'm concerned.
I'll sneak too. Yeah, let me roll a stealth.
Yes,
Good
let
roll.
me roll a stealth, because I'm super good at it.
I
I
rolled
am.
a 16.
I got a 25.
Ooh.
I got a 4!
No!
Does mine count for? Can I share my points with Ruble, please?
I normally add them together and then divide it by the what is it called? The median, the mean, whatever that math term is. So you guys begin to head forward a little bit, losing track of the mouse because you chose to slow down to sneak, right? And you begin to enter the edge of a grove, and you see 3 people standing within it, and you see one of them is holding the mouse. The person who's holding the mouse is wearing a robe. Seems to have certain iconography embroidered on the cuffs and the seams of the robe, and it seems to be just whispering something to the mouse. The mouse begins to float from his hand, and you see him take just this little small blade, stabs the mouse, and then the mouse becomes a pile of goo in his hand. He kind of wipes his hand on his robe, which is also like a very vivid blood red, and sits there and he just sighs. The 2 other people here, they look like they are wearing like basic leather armor. They have some like a club, like a martial looking sap, I guess we can think of it that way. And these guys almost look a little bored about the situation. The guy in the center with the red robes is very clearly the one in charge. And as you guys get to the clearing, we hear a snap as Ruble has stepped on a twig and made some noise, which causes the two, we'll call them guards, begin to kind of look around. Not enough to really determine that you are there, but enough to put them on alert.
I freeze and hold absolutely still.
Were we able to hear anything they were saying as we were approaching?
Oh, you can roll me perception. I'll take that.
Oh, that's a 25.
Nice.
I got
Yeah,
17 and I thought I was good.
That is good though.
As you guys are approaching, before the twig snaps, the The person in the robe mutters in a very low voice. Nothing new. Village is repairing. They are not expecting another attack.
Oh no.
Do we get them?
Or do we warn the village?
We might want to warn the village too. Also, you know what I want right now? Those little scouters from Dragon Ball Z that tell you the power level of the enemy, because that's what I need to know. Like, are these a level like 5 or are they like us?
Yeah,
You
are
know?
we gonna get our booties kicked, or are we gonna be able to kick some booty?
Over 9,000!
I know what
We should.
Rupal wants to do.
What does Rubel want to do?
Whatever Rupal does. They'll
Yeah.
charge in without thinking about any other aspect.
That's fair.
But you were sneaking, so I have to wait until see what Damascus does.
Nice.
At this point, the guards began to circle the edge of the clearing, trying to look within the forest canopy.
Are they by themselves or are they like opposite?
They'd probably be opposite.
Okay, because this could be a good video game.
Yeah.
Yeah, knock them out.
I'll get the cardboard box. And hook under it.
I wish I had like a sleep spell. That's what I want now.
I just have admonishing ray.
I mean, I'll just punch him in the face.
Guy, 30 feet away.
When he gets close, I'll do
20 feet away.
the thingy that lets me
10
take my
feet
stone
away.
stance strike. So my fists.
5 feet away.
I'm gonna daze him.
All right. What? So we'll go left to right on this. Rubel, what do you do?
My fists encase themselves with stone and mud, and I get ready for when he comes around. I'm just gonna bonk him in the face.
Okay, do it.
Just bonk. And let's see if I hit. Probably not, because that would be poetic justice.
I believe in you.
Roll a hit. Roll to hit. Roll to hit.
Roll
There
and
we go.
hit.
Yeah, you get it. Did you roll? I'm sorry, I'm figuring out this. There we go. 21 to hit.
Hits.
Nice. For max damage. 11 damage.
Nice. You have determined at least this guard is your level. Might even be a little lower than your level. How does that look like?
There it is. It's the Captain Kirk two-handed. Oosh.
Nice.
And then if he's still up, I'll follow through from the punch and then just like wrap him up. So this little halfling-sized rhinoceros tries to hug this person and hold them in place.
Let's go to Damascus. What would you like to do?
I will. Oh, this is the wrong spell. Teehee. I'm gonna try to daze the guard that came around. So they have to
Critical
make...
fail.
Oh, okay, good. It is stunned 1. If it critically fails.
Ooh.
What is the damage on it?
That is 3 damage.
Okay. Tickus, what would you like to do?
I mean, I don't want to kill the guard. I want him to tell us stuff or us to... I just don't want to get caught, so I am covering his mouth. Something, so you can't scream.
Go ahead
Big
and
cat
roll an
paw?
athletics check.
Say that again?
Athletics.
Oh,
You
athletics.
can do an unarmed strike if you want. I'll let you do an unarmed strike.
Yeah, that's
if that
probably
has
better for me.
any better.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Because I am a cat, so I have little cat claws. Meow. Not with that roll though. I'm using my hero point. All right. Slightly better. That is unarmed. Where's my unarmed? What?
For
What?
weapons, probably.
Yeah, I'm looking
It
at
might
my
be called
weapons.
fist, maybe.
Yeah, I'm not seeing it though. I'm seeing like
Alright.
a sling, staff, sickle, dagger. I rolled a 17, but I don't know.
That'll hit off the dice roll alone. So you're able to put your claw up to him. You scratch the side of his cheek. I'll let you roll some damage.
All right, I'm gonna roll a d4 because that sounds like what that would be, probably.
Do it.
3.
Okay. And he reaches for his club and is going to attempt to strike. But we are going to take a quick break and we'll come right back into initiative after a 10 minute break?
Sure. Something like
Break
that.
those again, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, we'll see.
Stress.
Push the button.
After these messages, we'll be right back.
That was pretty good. That's Yahtzee. Nice. There was your bag of chips flavored. Dragon does 15 to you, and it's your turn. What you doing?
I rolled a hit. This is it. No pressure, just roll. Die. Why is it called die? It's not like anything important is happening. It's just success. Or failure. It's winning. And losing. Disgrace. Glory. I got 19.
All right, that's a hit. Roll damage.
Oh, hi. Welcome to my channel. I should probably tell you something about myself and try to convince you to stay around and hang out for a little bit. Well, my new friends, you found a relaxing safe spot on the internet of life. Here, have a me. Presumably, you may want to know some things about me. Or not. I'm just going to tell you anyway. I'm the real Gobshite, Gob, Gobby, or even Jared. The last one's my real name. Here on Twitch, I'm a variety streamer. Sometimes we play video games, sometimes we're doing TTRPGs like Patherfinder and D&D, sometimes we even just sit and talk. Oh yeah, I'm a nerd. No, like a big nerd. No, like a huge fucking nerd. In the real world, I'm a director of photography for film, TV, and web. Here, take a look at some of the things I've worked on. Oh, one thing I do have to warn you about, we've got some haunting channel point redemptions.
Let's get the party started. Boop, boop.
No, like dream haunting channel point redemptions. No, like you're going to question everything you know about life, yourself, dream haunting channel point redemption.
Oh my gosh. Look at her butt. Oh my gosh.
So yeah, that about wraps up my spiel. If you're still around after all that, I'm excited to get to know you. And welcome to the Goblin Army, where the only rule is be excellent to each other.
I'm here. I'm back.
You did it. I'm proud of you.
Da, da, da.
Randy didn't even have to vamp.
I didn't have to vamp. I was ready. I was
I
going
feel like-
to. What?
Sorry.
Oh, okay.
I feel
Sorry,
like
sorry.
There's very
Go
little
for it.
warning there.
No, I don't want to vamp. Come back. No, what is happening? I have given. I'm not vamping. It's not happening. Why would I do that? Why would I waste my time trying to fill space with other stuff? Huh? Why would I do that? You can go back to the normal.
Chris still isn't here though. I don't know.
Up. You see?
The man gets a
There's
standing desk.
Sorry, I
and
just
now-
got back. I wasn't here the whole time.
I know.
Well, with that, my knees. Just so you are aware, this is a Blood of Ichor. Welcome to our second half. We have exclamation point buffs, and you can potentially give our players some much needed help. These hero points, I think they're called in this game, not action points. These hero points have already benefited us greatly, as they have turned 2 failures into 2 successes, which never happens. I always roll worse on my hero points. So, if you want to lend these lovely heroes a hand, go ahead and donate, and you can give them some buffs, and I would greatly appreciate it. But, back to the action. As Rubel, Damaska, and Tirkis prepare to pummel this poor gnoll that they see here, just as he reaches for a club through magic and a stone fist and I guess a cat claw, you guys have managed to subdue it. He's still standing, he's still alive, but he is going to go next, as he is able to roll a high enough initiative to try to react, as he takes an action to pull out a club, and he is definitively misses this attack onto Tirkis. But he is going to try to pull back and also somehow not be able to escape Tirkis's grapple in this case, as maybe the claws in the cheek are dug a little too deep. I don't like that imagery, never mind. For some reason he can't escape. But he does yell really loud into Tirkis's hand, which probably makes some sound of some sort. Which takes us next into the initiative, which is Tirkis.
All right. I mean, he just tried to hit me with a thing. I'm about to shock him. So right into where my hand is, right on his face, I am electrocuting him. I'm using a cantrip, electric arc. So a basic reflex save, please.
Yeah. 7.
Yes.
What is your save
Let's
DC?
go. My save DC is, it doesn't say on the ability, but my arcane DC is 18.
Alright, so a 7 is a critical failure.
Yay!
Because I'm 10 below your DC.
Yes.
You did it. So good.
I did. Is there, and his little buddy is far away, so it can't arc away, right?
I think the closest ally would be like 40 feet.
Yeah, no. Cool. I got 7 points of damage. Electricity. I said shut up!
So, with the crit, that doubles, right? So, that's 14 points of electricity. I normally allow you to cast spells non-lethally if you choose to.
Yeah, I don't want to kill
but
him.
you're going to have to describe to me how you electrocute this guy non-lethally, please.
It's absolutely to subdue him. Think of it more like a taser than like an electric chair. You know what I mean? Like, it's me, and any extra energy that would have like been too much, I guess I'll let it like spark up or whatever instead of sparking into his body. I literally just want him to go to sleep.
Just goodbye.
Sarah BC1 gave us more. She gave us more hero points.
Yes.
Sarah BC1.
Shocked.
Oh,
Thank you, Sarah.
sinks.
Nice. Can I have one?
No. Quit asking.
Ace
You
fuck
take them
us.
away.
Tyrkis, you have one action left.
Oh, I do a happy dance.
All right, one action to be proud.
Yeah. Just thinking back to his studies. A little tear in his eye. Pass.
Well, so the other bodyguard is about 40 feet away. The prophet is also about 40 feet away, kind of in a different direction. And Tyrkis is the most obvious person right now. Looking at him is like, oh, he must be a martial fighter. The guy in the robe steps up and is going to cast a spell. I need a fortitude save, please.
From me? Oh
Yes,
no! Oh no! All that pride has melted away. Oh, a 14's not bad. Let me see. What do I add? Fortitude,
Yeah.
right? What is my fort? Ooh, I'm fortuitous, y'all. 17 plus 14. 17, 18, 19, 20, 21.
21, nice.
Yes,
That
y'all.
That is a regular success. So, you feel your strength beginning to dissipate from your body. On a success, you are only enfeebled 1, which basically means you take a -1 to strength-based stuff. You may have misjudged that you were not a strength-based character. But
I mean,
so you are attacked with a ray of enfeeblement.
got me.
You may attempt to save at the end of your turn, I think.
Okay.
Great. No, it just lasts a minute. I apologize. So that happens. He takes his hand out as you can see, like, from his nails, bits and pieces of this crimson liquid begin to form, and it jettisons out towards Tyrkis and grabs Tyrkis right by the probably in a very similar manner that Tyrkis grabbed this guard, just right over the mouth, and you begin to breathe in a little bit, and you taste this poison crimson liquid. It tastes very metallic, and
like
with
it.
that you feel sick. He hits you with the attack. You succeeded on the saving throw, so you are able to resist most of the effect of this. Rubel, you're next.
There, I unmuted myself. I'm not good with buttons. You said the guard sent forth the blood things, yeah?
No, the robed figure.
Okay. And he's still kind of in the center of the clearing or whatever?
Correct. He's about 30 feet away from Tyrkis, so maybe 35 feet away from you.
I'm gonna charge at him.
Yeah.
Which I'm just mean I'm gonna run towards him for my first action. Second action, I'm gonna open my gate. Right? That's the thing I do, where
That is a thing you do.
I open my kinetic gate to the earth plane. So like a silvery kind of thing appears in the sky, and dust and rubble starts coming out of it. And I'm gonna punch this guy in the head. I'm gonna try.
Nice.
So we're gonna see how this goes. Whoa! Natural 1, so 9. It was
You
on
know
that
what you
20
have.
so much. That's a critical fail, right?
You do have a hero point.
I do. Yeah, I want to punch this guy in the head so good. You guys?
Punch him in the head.
I'll punch him in the head. Tyrkis inspired me because he's not dead. 16 to hit.
16 is going to hit.
Yeah!
Right on the dot.
Yeah! I do 9 damage to this man, or this gnoll, or whatever he is.
He is also a gnoll.
To this gnoll. I say, hey, Tyrkus! Look what I did!
Good
Look what I
job!
did, Tyrkus!
Good job!
So proud. The other guard is closer to Rupel. Is going to take one action to draw the club, one action to stride up to Rupel, and will try to swing. 17 to hit.
Yes, because I didn't have a chance to put my fancy thing on yet.
Okay. Take 9 bludgeoning damage, please, as he hits you on the side of the face with this sap. He runs there, and you can see him trying to determine whether to get revenge on for his fallen friend, acquaintance, employee, colleague, I don't know. But then realizes he has to go towards the rope figure. You can see that there is almost a realization that is his job, and runs up and he tries to interject himself right in between Rubel and the rope figure, but is unable to. But he is able to get a pretty sweet attack right across your chin, and that mustache smears just a little bit.
No!
What mustache?
Not the mustache.
My art!
It belongs in a museum.
I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna bless. I think I'm gonna. How far away are Tyrkus and Rupel from each other?
Tyrkus is 5 feet from you, and Rubel is 30 feet from you, or something like that.
Oh, Rupel went far. Okay.
Yeah.
Then I'm just gonna bless Tyrkus for now.
Yeah, so Bless works a little differently in Pathfinder. It's basically like an aura around you, and then it slowly gets bigger as time passes. So,
yeah. So I'll step forward. I'll stand sort of near Tyrkus, but also a little bit closer to Rubel, just so I can start making my way as it gets a little, And then I'll go ahead and give guidance to Rupel as well.
Sounds good. Rubel, you can have a floating +1.
Yay!
How does Bless look like?
Bless is when there's a bunch of flower petals on the ground and a little wind sort of picks it up. That's what is sort of surrounding Damaska at this point. It's just flower petals in this sort of twirling pattern around her. And as it reaches Tyrkus, it'll eventually start to get a little bigger and bigger.
Nice.
I like the imagery. It's very cool. Tyrkus, you are up.
Alright, so this is what happens. For about 1 second, or not a whole second, but a little bit, he's standing there, and then these petals start flying around. And if you've ever seen a cat when things move at all near them, he's drawn away. He's looking at all of them, ready to pounce, and then he's nope, focus. And then he looks over at the other road figure, and he goes, "Let's dance." And he begins twirling his arms. As he does, from the inside of his sleeve, what looks like at first a trickle of water begins to sort of coalesce into a ball in his hand, and I'm going to shoot out Briny Bolt at this person. So let me try. That's +8. 18 + 8 is 26 to hit.
Who are you hitting?
The mage.
That would be a critical.
You did it!
10 above
Alright.
the AC. You attack him with salt water. It's very salty.
And
You can describe your own
that
spell.
is 4d6. Yeah, no, you're right. It is a very salty water. That is 8. That's not the greatest. I got 2 4s and 2 2s, y'all. So, 12 damage.
Nice. But this spell, if I recall, has other effects.
So, yeah, it's blinded for 1 round and dazed for 1 minute as the spray is in its eyes.
Blinded for 1 round and dazed for 1 minute.
That's what it says on a critical success. The creature can spend an interact action to rub its eyes in the blinded condition, but not the dazed condition.
That's very cool. But I'm a spellcaster. I gotta see things, Tirka.
Why did you think I aimed at you?
You have 1 action left.
I stick out my tongue and go, you didn't even see that, did you?
Got him.
I saw it, Tirkus!
I'm gonna create a 1 action taunt for Tirkus. It's gonna be...
Yeah.
Does
Get
Tirkus' butt
bonuses
wiggle
based
before he pounces?
Yes, absolutely.
Also, when you're describing cat getting distracted by the petals, I just thought about when cats like look at something and they like chirp at it. They're just like.
Absolutely. You know what? I know that cat folk aren't supposed to do all those things, but I've decided that mine does.
Well, for 1 action, I am going to interact to wipe away the mud and the slosh from the saltwater brine. And he's going to take 2 actions to cast a spell.
Oh man, I wish I had attack of opportunity.
You do have a ruble.
Is this a jerk thing to do? That's what I'm trying to determine. I'm going to do it anyway.
Yes.
Tirkus.
Yeah.
You look at your feet where this guard's body is, the one that you have knocked out.
Yeah.
And he stands up, or his eyes open, and his wounds close ever so slightly. But he does look a little mindless.
Okay.
He doesn't have the same intellect. We will refer to this as animate dead.
What? Okay, can I ask a quick question?
Yep.
He is purposely not dead. How is he an animate dead?
No, he's dead now.
You're
We
right.
killed him.
You're right. Why did I think I could use that spell? I literally just described him as not dead. It's just a heal spell. That's fine. Let me just roll the heal.
He's just real dumb. He's just real dumb because we hit him hard.
He's got a little. They have like a little bit of a concussion going.
Little TBI.
No, we'll save the blood magic for another thing. Rubo, you're up.
I'm gonna go ahead and cast Armor and Earth. So stone and mud and pebbles come out of that rift in plains and surround me, and now I'm like in full plate armor, but it's made of stone. And then I'm just gonna go back to I'm gonna take pop on this wizard guy in front of me. Try and punch him twice. Will I do it? The first time, unnatural 20 to hit.
That hits.
Yeah, for 9 damage.
Describe how you knock him out or kill him.
Well, I was so ready to throw 2, so Rubel caught him. I guess he's a gnoll, right? So he's not super tall. So Rubel like caught him with the jab, and he just kind of crumbled. But Rubel brought his other hand around, and there was nothing there for it to connect on. So we like twists himself around and gets all caught up in the mud and ends up like sitting down on top of this knocked out guy because he lost his balance. And he said, Tyrkus! Tyrkus! Tell Damaska! Tell Damaska to look!
Damaska, you might want to look over there.
I'm looking. I'm
Yay!
looking, Ruble.
Look at me!
I'm proud of you.
Yes! My nose horn glows a little bit.
Great. Is that you have one action then left?
The other guy is over. He's moved across, right? He's like moving to
No,
engage.
he smacked you. He just smacked you.
Oh, he's right next to me. Okay.
Yeah.
Can I use the one knoll and throw him at the other guy?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yes. That's what I'm doing. I'm gonna use the wizard knoll and throw it at the other knoll. Athletics?
Sure.
16. Nope, 23 when I put the modifiers on.
Absolutely. You throw one null into another null. I don't think we're gonna call it damage, but I think we'll call it a trip.
Yeah.
So he gets knocked on the ground.
Yeet!
Nice.
So you're an armor of earth. Okay. So this guard is going to one action push the other null off him. Pause for a second, realizing he's supposed to keep this guy safe. Stand up, and we'll smack Ruble, and we'll miss pretty hard. Damaska, you are up. Yeah, this fight was too easy.
I'm gonna use the Damaska point, and all these flower petals sort of gather together and create what looks like a big fist. And he's gonna bonk the guard on the head and casting Admonishing Ray. Will a 16 hit?
The guard that's on the ground? Yeah. Absolutely.
Great. Then it, oh gosh. Give me, roll this. 7 damage.
And this is the one that is in front of Tyrkus or the one in front of Ruble? The one closest to you or one furthest from you?
I forgot there were 2 up. The one that just got the knoll thrown at him.
Okay, great.
The Ruble one.
The Ruble one.
How does the Admonishing Ray look like?
It's a bunch of petals that formed the shape of a fist and it bonks him on the head.
Got it. Sorry, I spaced.
That's okay.
One action left.
Oh yeah! I forgot. Guidance for Tyrkus. Wait, because Ruble got the guidance last time, right?
Yeah.
Correct.
Yeah.
Guidance. Guidance. Everybody's getting guidance.
Everyone's getting...
How does guidance work again?
Get a floating
Get a
plus one.
Plus ones, right? Yeah.
Great.
Yeah, so you can
And-
choose to use it or choose not to use it.
If Tyrkus is still within 5 feet of me, I believe you should still have bless going.
That's correct.
Nice.
That's good. Well, this one in front of Tyrkus is going to stand up, and he's going to try to strike. He's also... I'm retiring this dice. He's also going to miss. Then he's going to look behind him, see that the robed figure is down, and he spends an action. He runs.
Cut out for anybody else or just me?
No, it was just you.
No, I lost everybody. Okay, great.
Oh no!
Oh no!
Maybe this button.
Oh no! Hold on, I'll put in chat.
Tyrkus fam.
Okay.
Yes,
So, there was once an old lady from Nantucket. Yep, she existed. Are we done?
Wait, where is
Now we
Nantucket?
can't even hear you. I don't know where Nantucket is actually. If I were to imagine, I'd say like Kentucky. I don't know if that's right, but that sounds like a place that it would be.
Nantucket's in New England.
Kentucky.
Oh, good job. Did you
you-
ace geography?
No, but I know
Did you guys have to
Nantucket.
take a geography?
We had geography in like middle school, I think.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't think I did very well in geography.
I took
for the
it in
record,
college and thought I was really smart. I was like, ooh, this is fun.
I do not endorse Focusrite audio interfaces. This one decides it wants to cut itself off every like 3 hours, like clockwork. So
Oh no.
yeah, I gotta get a new one.
We all good?
Yeah, we can go. We can go. I'm here to,
Alright.
to ruin your plans.
Yeah, so am I. The guy tried to run away, right?
Right.
I am a sorcerer, and I had a long rest before this fight. I see that guy running away. I need him to make a reflex save, because tether.
I've changed dice.
You changed dice. Okay.
I rolled a net 1.
Oh no. I mean, oh yay for us, but
I mean,
no
oh,
for
yay.
you.
Yeah.
Okay,
I
we gotta
go-
start a.
All right. So, he is attached to me and my leash. And I go, I actually thought I would be using this with you more, Ruble.
No, Ruble knows how to heal. H-E-E-L.
Hey,
I don't like the way this is
bringing
going.
we're bringing out the Scald's Tail branded dice. There it is, right there.
Oh.
All right.
Okay.
He is tethered. I think within critical fail, he's immobilized. He just can't move at all.
Yeah.
And he is stuck. One action left.
I walk closer, like a cowboy that's just wrangled a nice little animal. Just like very menacingly, like he's wrapping the magic tethers around his arm, like, where you going?
Poor Noel, caught by a cat. What a reversal rolls. Ruble, you're up.
What? Why are you gonna tie me up? That's, I don't like that.
It's not you.
Tyrkus.
It's not you.
I don't like it,
Ruble.
Tyrkus.
It's
I'm gonna throw
not
the-
you.
I'm gonna throw the mage at him again.
Okay. Roll your athletics check.
Mostly because it's funny. 16.
It's so
Not
funny.
great.
16 will miss. Will
I mean,
not
I
hit
made my
42
point.
DC.
I made my point. I threw it in that vicinity. I'll walk over and make sure everybody's down or not a threat.
Yeah, I think we're gonna call this like they're going to either try to run away or surrender. So, Ruble, you can the one closest to you. Do you want to let him run away, or are you gonna try to keep him there?
I'll just keep him there. I don't want him going nowhere.
All right. So, combat over. We are out of initiative.
Yes.
We got one lassoed and one has a mage on top of him or something like that.
And I have rope. I tie him up with real human rope.
Real human rope.
Real human.
Real
Is that-
human rope.
Is that rope
I-
made from humans? Or-
Yeah.
No,
It's not made from real humans.
Made from the hair of humans.
No.
No, it's-
That's better than what I was thinking.
That's not what I did.
This leather is so different. Where'd you get this leather from?
Oh gosh. Oh
That's
no,
funny.
horrifying. Oh, there's a There's a
I
hermit
just-
by the name of Ed Gein.
Oh no, y'all. That's not what I meant. I just meant it was made by humans. Not of humans.
The frog goes away one day.
Okay. So we tie him up
Yeah, we tie
with
him up
normal rope,
with normal.
not made of
normal-
humans.
Fine.
Organic, cruelty-free rope,
Yes.
locally sourced, vegan.
Oh, my face is hurting from laughing so hard.
How do I bring this back? Blood behemoth.
We're tying him up.
Okay, so we tie up both of them. They're still conscious, right? So they kind of let you disarm them and take. Sorry, no, I guess the mage is unconscious. But the two guards, you disarm them, take them there. You're able to get a little bit of a keener look on them. Both of these martial types have a bandana, a bright red bandana, tied up above their left arm, just like this piece of cloth that's tied in an odd way. When you look at this red bandana, there is an insignia brought into a very dark crimson red. You can't even really see the insignia unless you look at it closely. And it looks like a picture of a bird. A bird has its wingspan fully out. And then you look at the guy in the robe, and you see the iconography that is on his robe. And we see these sigils of some sort that we can make a check for in a second. But we also see a insignia of a bird within the in various places within those sigils.
Wasn't there a song about a phoenix?
Yeah.
The Phoenix's Lament. I have it somewhere, I think.
I mean,
Do we? I want to take the one off of one of the guys, the bandana, and just have it, just in case. Maybe if I need to wear it, maybe it looks fresh. I don't know.
Is your
I'm
horn
gonna
red
add
or
it to my
orange?
inventory. Red, like a dull red.
nice. I wanna try to check what those sigils could mean.
Yeah. I posted the lyrics in the Discord, by the way, just as a reminder if that helps at all. Sigils. You go ahead and roll me both a religion and an arcana check. You can roll me both.
Oh, both. Okay.
Any of us?
Yeah. Anyone who's looking at.
Nat 20 on the. This is funny, y'all. I got 4 for my 8 total for my Arcana, and then I got a nat 20 for the religion. Which my modifier's 0.
0.
I rolled 13 for both, so.
Ooh.
Rubo, you want to roll?
Okay.
So here's the concern, right? And anyone who's a spellcaster is probably aware with this. There are 4 sources of magic. There's primal, divine, arcane, and kind of everything else which is occult. And generally the rule is do not mix your magics, right? Do not try to put an arcane fireball on top of a divine lance, divine spell, right? And so when you look at these sigils, you see that the arcane sigils and the religious symbols are intertwined, which is like a big no-no in magic theory. It would be like trying to combine Damascus divine magic with Tyrkis's arcane magic. Like, it might work, but it might also blow up in your face. We do not really understand what the arcane sigils represent. It's just something that's not very clear. But the religious symbols, there's definitely like reincarnation and necromancy type iconography going on there.
Mm.
But you're not really quite sure what the arcane aspect represents.
Which is funny because that's what I should have known the most.
You're right. If anyone wants to hero point the arcana roll, I guess we can kind of retcon a little bit.
I am.
All right.
Could I have rolled occultism?
Sure, I'll give you an occult roll. It might not give you the same information, but give you an
Because I
occult
got a 24.
roll. Yeah. That's pretty good. When you look at some of these sigils, there is something representative of spirits interplaced within it. The bird iconography almost has an outline that it would use if you were trying to summon spirit magic. And you probably guess that the arcane things is more connected to like an arcane spiritual type spell as opposed to anything else. So again, the specifics of the arcane sigil is not quite there.
All right. I loom over the little guard people and I go, so we can make this easy, or we can make this sling. And he lets out his little cards, his little claws, and he goes, or we can make it hard. Who sent you? Why are you here? I want to intimidate them. I am not the most intimidating.
Tyrkus! Ask him where the mouse is!
We know where the mouse. We saw what happened to the mouse.
Get it! You said to get it!
That's yes.
The mouse is gone. The mouse is gone, Ruble.
I got a 19 plus 4, 23.
We'll say that the one you have you clawed is the most intimidated. Because that guy paid us. We're here to protect him and not ask questions.
Should I... I'll turn to Turkus. Should I wake up the mage?
I mean, his hands are tied, so no somatic gestures. If we could make sure he doesn't mutter any arcane words, maybe we will be fine.
I have a question about the mechanics of message.
Sure.
If would do they have to respond verbally?
No, from my understanding, they respond in the same whisper. Right, so
Okay.
a message is you speak, but no sound comes out. They can also speak, but no sound will come out, and you will hear it.
Okay. Turkus, we could gag him,
Ooh, good idea.
and then I can, just telepathically communicate.
Oh, you can do that too. That's so cool. I just found out we both have that spell.
Oh, nice!
Sick. All right.
Yeah!
Well, yes.
Rubel's about to be so confused with the two of us staring at this guy. Our mouths moving, no sounds coming out.
No semantic.
So you gag him. Got it.
Yeah. And then we wake him up.
Yeah. Just go ahead and roll me a medicine check to see if you can coax him back to consciousness. Anyone.
I can do that. 21.
Yeah, so you see him you kind of put some salve on his wounds and coax him up with probably like a smelling salt type situation, and he goes, ooh.
I cast message. You're not gonna be able to talk. Why are you here?
Wait, I know the spell. So why are you here?
Mhm.
Like, who are you? What do you want?
I want to protect this village. You mentioned another attack.
How do you know that?
We were sneaking around. We heard you.
He glares at the two guards. It's like, I am not telling you anything.
I message to Damaska, and I just say, make him feel really stupid by saying we followed his mouse here, so that he knows it was his fault.
Yeah, but I'll say we followed your mouse here.
Oh. Damn.
And Damaska's going to follow Tirkis's sort of lead, and she's going to bring out her hand, and she's gonna extend her fingers, and she's gonna make sure that the mage can see the thorns on her skin, and she's going to say, you know, you should probably start talking before we get a little impatient.
So he thinks about it. Says a male Knoll. He thinks about it a little bit. Looks towards the two guards. Looks towards Damaska. Let them go. I'll tell you everything.
And Damaska will say aloud to Tirkis and Rubel, he says if we let the guards go that they'll tell us everything, but I don't trust that they won't get more.
Yeah. He said that he paid them money to guard him, and that their job is solely to protect him, right? I have a question.
Yes, that was... Go for it.
How much money could we assume a town the size of the town we were just in would have? Because we might be able to promise them some money to not run to wherever they are going.
So the town probably doesn't have a lot of money, but they do have a source of income that probably implies a little bit of wealth, and that is the local celebrity Glenn Lotus the Stormfist, and his very nice looking dojo you've seen from the outside probably implies that some people have money, but maybe not the town itself. The town is primarily on farming and, you know, fishing and those sort of things for its income.
Okay.
There are some nice places here, but I don't know if I would call this town like super wealthy.
Got it. So we're about to do some deception. Got it. So you see Tirkis sort of straighten up, and he goes, you know, I know that wherever you were running off to, you've got a very important message from this douchebag. But let me tell you, the town has a really nice dojo, and we know a certain celebrity there who might be able to get you the hookup. If you were to go to the town and bolster their defenses there, instead of running to wherever your scumbag little dude came from. We're talking nice money.
A little nice. Go ahead and roll a deception.
Yeah, because I don't know if anyone has any money. I am absolutely lying through my teeth. Okay, 15 plus 8. I hate that. 18, 19,
23.
20, 21. Thank you.
Yeah, so maybe the guard you didn't scratch is a little more convinced about this. Kind of pipes up. And this is a bird folk. He has kind of wings in his back. Sorry, I didn't get a chance to describe him. Wings coming out his back. He has these feathers coming out and goes, you know, this group is kind of gross. There's like blood everywhere. Let's go to the town. There's that Stormfist guy we've been told to look out for. We can get a couple gold pieces from him. Let's go.
Yeah.
And he seems
he is a good
convinced.
friend of ours.
And
Yes?
yeah, he's a great friend of ours.
That's awesome!
We're sitting here convincing Ruble that we're best friends.
You know what? We're gonna go. Damascus gonna sort of motion to Tyrkus and say, "Of ours," sort of repeat.
Hey!
Ah!
We have a new GM. New GM.
I say hi? I don't know if they can hear you. I have a noise gate on. What?
Tell her to scream.
Don't scream. Have a good night.
Good night.
I'll be done in like 30
Good
minutes.
night.
What are we reading?
Okay? Nice. Wanna read it? The Nocturnals. Oh, how appropriate. The Moonlight Meeting. That's very cool.
Ooh. Good night.
1 to 3.
Magic.
How high up is that
what
desk,
we-
Christopher?
I'm 10 feet. I'm 10 feet tall.
Nice.
I had no idea.
Yeah, I mean, you make me feel like I had a chance to be that tall, but now I know.
I never had that chance.
What were we talking about?
Ruble's
going back to
idiot.
town. They're going back to
Glenn.
town.
Yeah.
Lotus Glen and sending the guards back.
Correct. So, the guards will agree because of the high deception check. Though, I think the one that you clawed probably has a bone to pick with you later if he sees you.
Oh, that's fine.
This leaves us with the robed figure who's still as he is unable to cast message while gagged.
I will cast message. Yes?
And it's like, hey, like, I'm just take off the robe on the shoulder.
Why?
It's kind of, it's like, you'll see there's a mark.
Tyrkus, he
See,
wants us to remove the robe from his shoulder.
See, this is how the Dark Lord Sauron sees you. I feel like, sure. Magic tattoos or things of that nature in this world. I'm not inviting evil magic to, like, watch me, am I? Because if so, that robe is staying. Yeah, see, that robe is staying right where it is. I wanted.
Take it off.
I don't know. Should we? I'm looking at.
He's probably
We
got
could-
clothes underneath.
We could ask him what we're trying to find.
Well, I mean, he says there's a mark he wants us to see on him. Just tell him to tell. I just messaged to him and I go, just tell us. Why are you being so weird about it?
The mark of the Phoenix. We're back, and there's nothing you can do to stop it.
I see. I look at Damaska and Ruble and I go, the mark of the Phoenix. Apparently, these little weirdos are back. And there's nothing we can do to stop it, as I say very mockingly.
Huh. Interesting. And Damasca will, like, her eyes will flick down to the rope and then back at the mage's face.
So our choices are do nothing or join them.
We are not joining them.
Whips out that bandana he took, starts tying it up here.
Oh my god.
Okay, hold on, Ruble. Just pause for a moment. And then Damasco will message So tell me more about that attack. You said you would tell me us everything.
You took out one creature. Imagine 3. Multiple sides. Is your defenses good enough for that? I'll keep my word. I'm an honorable folk. You have 3 days for 3 creatures.
And where
She
will
is
those
making
creatures-
them now.
And where are they coming from?
There is a cave. If you want to meet your death, go find the cave. It's half a day's travel east of here.
Half a day's travel east, there's a cave where the monsters will be coming from.
So
Uh,
why don't we
go ahead.
just stop them at the cave?
because we weren't the only ones who were needed to take out the one. Imagine 3 or more of them, because I don't know
Well-
there's 3 yet.
Can we
three-
use your best friend, the celebrity man?
Maybe. Can you ask him why they're attacking the village? Like, why is this village being targeted in the first place?
And Damask will just answer him.
The phoenix speaks. The phoenix rises. We do not question.
The phoenix speaks, the phoenix rises, they do not question.
Okay.
Ruble, do you have anything to ask him?
No.
Circus, anything else we should maybe inquire about? We have the location, we have the number, we have 3 days. Before the 3 creatures come. Is there another 3
What-
thing we should be
yeah.
looking out for?
What is the Phoenix after in this town? Like, I get the Phoenix told them to, like, what are they trying to get? Like, what's the goal for the Phoenix?
So
Is it to
this guy,
destroy the town?
the blood speaks to blood.
Blood speaks to blood.
He wants more blood.
So,
Oh. Ask him if all of the little mice are his.
are all the little mice yours?
No. They're familiars that respond to me. They have been ordered to respond to me.
Are there
Just
others that
imagine.
they respond to?
Yes, depending on who gives the orders. But imagine this. You kill a wolf, you summon a wolf. You kill a jaguar, you summon a blood jaguar. Kill a couple mice, you get some. What happens when you resurrect, take the blood out of someone more powerful? I can't wait to find out.
Yeah, you're going to jail.
Yeah, I don't think we should kill him because then
Yeah.
maybe a blood version of him will show up.
Yeah.
And I don't want to deal with that.
Yeah, we need to take him at least back to town, someplace they can hold him, keep him gagged, because we don't want him casting magic.
Okay, should we bonk him?
Yeah, bonk.
Bonk!
Both of you at the same time?
Yeah. Yeah.
My cabbages! Oh, I hope he makes a return in the live action.
Yeah, they
I
can't.
bet
he's
he
the same
will.
actor.
It's
He's the same actor.
Is it really?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
I missed that. That's the best news. When does that come out? I can't make session that week.
February.
You guys knock him out and begin to drag him back to town. traveling that roughly half mile you took, or I think I said a mile, to get here, you head back into town, and we are at maybe 2, 3 in the afternoon. You probably haven't had lunch yet, and we will end session here. Thank you for coming to see, what is this, episode 3 of our first arc of Blood and Ichor, Mousetrap.
Mousetrap.
If you want to go check us out, we are here next week, same channel, same time. I think we're at the same time, and we'll have more about that on our socials coming up the next week. I will be updating the recap stuff, make sure it's all set up so you are all caught up for next session, hopefully with our full party. But we can go around and do our sign-offs. Who goes first? I got...
Oh,
there we go.
Hey everyone, I'm Randy Alvarenga. You can find me on socials as Roller Raja. That's ROLLER RAJA. I am in between a lot of projects right now because I'm doing some exciting stuff that I might be able to talk about sometime in February or March. So be on the lookout. Thanks.
Hi, I'm Erica Fermina. You can find me on social media at on Twitter and Twitch at AStylePixie, on Instagram and TikTok at erica.fermina, and you can also find me. My episode aired today on Reckless Comedy, where I play the personification of a Nintendo Switch. Very silly. And on Sunday, February 18, that's a Sunday, I believe. Cherry Hill is back. It is the modern horror tabletop D&D 5e game that I'm in, and that will be on twitch.tv/cherryhillttrpg as of 5 p.m. on Sunday, the 18th of February.
Oh, I guess we're going to the Game Master next, not the other player. Oh, you know, that works too. Hi, I am Christopher Rondeau. I'm the owner of Scald's Tale Entertainment. A lot of my work right now involves GMing, editing, and playing in podcasts. You can check out my socials for all the stuff that's under the Scald's Tale Entertainment banner. I am mostly a professor. I'm mostly a writer, so if you want to follow any of that stuff, I do talk about teaching and writing quite often. I'm not much of a content creator personality anymore, but if you're interested in some of the stuff that's coming out, I have written for the next Pathfinder 2e Tianjia books. I don't think I can say what I wrote yet. I don't remember what has been announced and what hasn't, but know that I wrote like 20 pages of it. So go check that out when that stuff comes out over the next couple of months.
And I'm Jared Hoy. This is my Twitch channel. I'm back streaming next week. I've been battling a little bit of cold. That's why I haven't been around. Yeah, you can find me on socials under at Jared Hoy, most of them, except for here on Twitch. It's The Real Gobshite. What have I got coming up? I got a Blood and Ichor, of course, obviously. I'm also in pre-production for a PF2E podcast coming soon, featuring some familiar voices. There is coming down the line a One Ring series. I haven't decided if it's pre-recorded or live broadcast, but that's going to happen. One Ring is the Lord of the Rings TTRPG setting, as well as an as yet to be determined podcast that I'm producing, in addition to some other projects out there. But you could find me on Twitter or X or Instagram or whatever, or you just join the Discord, because that's where I am at the times. Come be a goblin with me. But yeah, that's what I got. And I think that's gonna wrap us up here. We are gonna go on a little raid. So hang out, and we will go on an adventure and share the goblin love. Thank you everyone for following and subs and donations. You guys are awesome. Love you so much, and we will talk to you soon. Same bad time, same bad channel.
Now that's a happy ending. Or is it? Because everything's over now, and all that's left is you and the infinite void. Kind of makes you want to play saxophone, huh?